Hi everyone, today's Clean Air Day. It's a great opportunity for us to keep taking action and keep reminding ourselves of the emissions we let out. So we need to start changing our behaviors and finding ways to improve the ways we release these emissions out there. And also today there's a great event happening at the City Hall in Bradford, and what that is a school organized innovation project created by Hive Studios, which is based in Leeds. So what they're doing is going around schools and coming up with a brief around air pollution and asking kids and school children, how do we bring what solutions, what great ideas do you have to help make the world a better place? And I've been so privileged to be going to different schools, some of the different schools, to see what their ideas were to make the finalist position. So the ideas and the thoughts of these kids, literally, it's been mind-blowing. In terms of like the thoughts, how they use on nature, the resources that we wouldn't even think to use, and how simple most of the ideas were, but yet effective. So today's the final day where we actually see those leading ideas and how they make it to the next stage. Also, I've been privileged to have the opportunity to be a part of the judging panels with some of the city leaders, from the people who are policy holding or make the policy decisions, and also the community leaders. So I'm going to use this opportunity to catch a few minutes with them and for them to share their thoughts around what they think about air pollution, the incentive of what this event with Hive Studio is, and also what they think needs doing around air pollution. And I know, for example, they've introduced the car low emission zones. For example, again, what's the reaction about that? So I'll catch some of the people who are behind the scene and get the views and their thoughts around those areas. So I'm really looking forward to it. So see you on the other side.
Hi, I'm Ben Still. I'm Chief Executive of West Yorkshire Combined Authority. I'm here on Clean Air Day talking about the importance of good air quality for people of West Yorkshire. Poor air quality is linked to about 1 in 20 deaths, premature deaths in West Yorkshire. And to make matters worse, often those deaths are concentrated in some of our most deprived communities. We have to act. We are acting to improve things. We are looking at better data collection so we actually understand the issues, and then we're looking at a strategy including things like the Clean Air Zone in Bradford to really improve those hotspots and make air quality something that we can be proud of and not something that is yet to be put right.
Rosie McEachen, I'm the director of a research programme called Born in Bradford, and what we do is we follow up the health and well-being of children from when they're born to as they grow up to see what factors are important for health and well-being. A lot of the research that we've done is focused on pollution and the impacts that has on the health of our population, and the findings are shocking. So we know that pollution impacts on birth outcomes, so babies are born with lower birth weight and smaller head circumferences. Our research with families in Bradford has shown that it impacts on cognitive development, on blood pressure, and it even impacts on children's DNA. So it's really clear that we need to do something about it. So the other part of what we do is try to work with our partners across the city, so local authorities and statutory health partners and schools and young people, to try and find creative ways of how we can reduce pollution. So we're always keen to find ways of how we can engage communities and get people talking about this important issue.
So my name's Jim McQuaid. I work at the University of Leeds, and I'm an atmospheric scientist, and a lot of my work looks at air pollution. So what we've learned today is that it's the young people, they have all these fantastic ideas, and they are the ones who are going to continue breathing this air for the rest of their lives. They're really passionate, and if we get them on side, they can actually make sure that the parents and the teachers know, and then there's a sort of trickle up effect. As opposed to people thinking about legislation, things like that. I think to generate the passion and almost make it like a viral campaign so people understand about air pollution, and in a lot of cases people can actually impact the air pollution. They can reduce it themselves. Are they making shorter journeys? Think about active travel. Can they walk to the shops? Can they reduce the number of journeys they're making? All these sorts of things people can actually do themselves.
So before I leave, I just want to share quickly why I wanted to have the views and opinions of people within the policy making leadership, community leadership position is I think it's not just to validate what I'm doing, but also to show sense that I'm moving towards an area that is not just concerning from a citizen scientist point of view or personal experience or being influenced by Ella Kissie's story, but also that this is something that, you know, people who I haven't met with yet, or, you know, who are part of these judges, you know, just to get their opinions and to see that am I on the right track, or, you know, is the Mindful Droid going or steering towards, you know, helping the community. So I think it's that sense of understanding that I'm doing the right thing rather than just doing things for the sake of doing it. So I think that's the purpose of, you know, getting the views and opinions of these leaders, and I think whatever that outcome is or what that looks like from their views would heavily influence, I guess, or help guide the project and help it know what narration is going towards. I know what I want from this in terms of like what I hope people to do, which is to take action and make people care.